Hello, everyone. I'm Kelly Covert with Symphoria, and I'm so excited to be sharing a series of interviews with you all about our Gospel Meets Symphony concert. And today I'm sitting down with Cora Thomas, who is a figurehead, shall we say, in the gospel community of Syracuse and Central New York. Hi, Cora. How are you today?
Kelly, I am wonderful, and thank you for letting me join you.
Oh my gosh, we are so pleased. So, why don't you just tell everyone what you're doing in collaboration with us for the Gospel Meets Symphony concert?
Okay, what I received a phone call that you guys were doing this wonderful Gospel Meets Symphony, and John called me, and you guys were looking for voices, and I was fortunate to know a lot of singers, and we found your soprano, alto, tenor, and bass.
And
So
we
I'm
are
working on that.
we are thrilled, and we are so thankful for your connectedness in the gospel community in Central New York. How did you come to gospel in your life, and also now as what you do with hosting a radio show about it and all of these things?
Well, I was raised in a Baptist church. I sung in the children's choir. At the age of 18, I directed that children's choir. And I stayed with the church, Second Olivet, for many years. I went from the children's choir to the adult choir, and then I started a young people's choir. I also found the love for gospel music, and how I really got involved in it is when my mom got sick, Kelly. She was in the hospital, and she sent me home to get her radio. And I wasn't into gospel music outside of church, and I went and got her radio, and on the air was gospel music, and I plugged it in her hospital room, and it just brought a different atmosphere to the room. And I
Hmm.
saw my mother praise through the pain.
Mhm.
So I said, this is it for me. So I got involved with gospel music. It became my passion. I worked with Syracuse University, the Martin Luther King program. I do the gospel for that. I worked with the state fair for many years, bringing the gospel element there. I also um, work with the symphony. We did Gospel Meets Symphony years ago, and that was fun as well. And Syracuse University gave me an annual Cora Thomas Gospel Extravaganza, and, and that blew my mind. And that went on for many years, and it stopped in 2010. So we were able to bring in different artists, national artists, to perform.
That is
So
amazing.
gospel's in my blood, Kelly.
Yeah, well, and it's so interesting because all of the soloists that I've talked to say the same thing. Like it's born in you, sort of. And I'm wondering if you could even put your finger on it. What is it about gospel that is so special to you and to everyone?
Well, I am the radio host of 3 radio stations, and my specialty at all 3 stations is gospel or inspirational music. And every weekend, I look forward to it. So, gospel music to me, it creates a balance.
Mm,
That balance in whether it's your career, your faith, your family, or your daily lives. The right song at the right time can deliver that perfect message when
mm.
you're off balance. And I can play Amazing Grace this week. You hear it one way. I play it next week. It may make you cry. So it brings that balance to your life.
I love that so much. And, Amazing Grace is one of the pieces on our program
Yeah.
for the Gospel Meets Symphony concert. And I'm really excited to hear the combination of Symphoria and our musicians and our instruments and the gospel singers that will be on stage with us. I just think it's going to be such a joyful celebration. And
Right.
this idea of bringing balance, I love that. Like, and here we are balancing two opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to music, so to speak, but it's going to work and it's going to be amazing, right?
Right. Well, music is universal,
That's right.
and music with the orchestra and the ensemble coming together, language, it has no language.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to this wonderful event. I kudos to you all for thinking of this. I was at the rehearsal the other night, and I looked back and I said to John, while the vocalist was singing, I said, I can hear the symphony.
Yeah.
I can hear them. So.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be really exciting. And we're so thankful to you for collaborating with us and for helping us find
my
these
pleasure.
amazing voices that will be on stage. So for everyone watching, please join us for Gospel Meets Symphony. This is this Saturday night, April 17th at 7 p.m. And you can get your virtual streaming ticket online at experiencesymphoria.org. Cora, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Of course.